Alrighty, hello kiddos. So we are talking about convection currents in the mantle. So that's what's going on here in this orange area, convection currents in the mantle. I'm going to walk you through what point A, point B, which is covered by this up here, point C, let's see, point C, and point D, and what's going on at each of those, because you will take a quiz after this and you will need to tell me what is going on at each of those points. You can use this as a guide, as a reference, but try to also use it in some of your own words, because that's the best way that we learn, is putting things into our own words. So point A, what we know is that the mantle is made up of a semi-solid. So it's not fully solid, not fully liquid. So that's why it can move as much as it's going to move here. And then we know the core is the hottest layer. So that's what's providing our heat source. So at point A, the mantle material is heated by the core and it's becoming less dense. So the particles are getting really, really excited. And so they're starting to spread out more. So they're not as compact. So they're getting less dense and then they start to rise up. When things get really, really hot, they rise up. So then they come to point B. This is where it hits the crust, or more specifically, the lithosphere, and it cannot go any farther. So either it's going to come through and create new crust, or it's going to head right back into the cycle. So at point B here, we're starting to cool down some, and now what's going to happen is this mantle material is going to move. It's filling a void. It's moving and filling the space left at point C. Here at point C, we know the mantle material begins to cool and becomes more dense. So again, the particles aren't moving as fast anymore. They're becoming more compact, getting closer together. And when that happens, they become more dense and they sink. So when it sinks down to point D, again, the cycle happens all over again. The core begins to heat up the mantle material to begin the cycle all over again. And so that's just what happens at each point, A, B, C, and D. Now, this does not happen fast. In fact, it takes about over 1,000,000 years for one cycle to be completed. So it's a very, very slow process that's going on here. But yeah, that's what's going on in the convection currents. Point A, point B, point C, point D. Really, you need to know that density and temperature are the two biggest things that are going on. So because the temperature and density at point A, point B, point C, point D. All right, good luck on your quiz. Message us with any questions.